Hi guys, it's me Lewis, and today I'm here to do a little rant video on a particular game that's turned into, well, a complete fucking disaster since day one of its announcement. Diablo Immortal, oh yes. Activision and Blizzard, you two motherfuckers, oh you fucked up big time, oh yes. Activision's stock has plummeted since yesterday and the day before that. Oh boy, Activision, you pissed off the wrong fucking fan base. Well, and also Blizzard as well, which is also Blizzard's fault as well. So, to those who don't know what happened with the whole Diablo Immortal fiasco, let me give you a quick background on what happened. BlizzCon happened a few days ago, and of course, millions of fans from Hearthstone, from World of Warcraft, Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, and Diablo all came together to see any new announcements, any new expansion packs for their favorite games, you know, shit like that. And this one guy came on stage and announced a new Diablo game, and Diablo fans were going fucking nuts. They were pretty much happy to see that one of their favorite games come back after 6 or 7 years since the previous installment. Which let's face it, Diablo 3 wasn't that great of a game due to the fact that it was an online only game. There was tons of fucking server errors, and still is server errors to this day, to be honest with you. Still haven't fucking fixed that shit. And it makes you wonder how could a new Diablo game be how come the new Diablo installment could be so shit? I'll tell you why. Because of course Diablo started off as a PC game, and of course that's what made the game so successful. Not just the fact that it was, you know, a really fun game for that particular type of genre of fans to enjoy, but of course it was a PC game that everyone loved, and of course they brought Diablo 3 to consoles later on. But that aside, the new game, Diablo Immortal, is a complete, gigantic fuckfest of a game. And I'll tell you why. It's not a PC game, it's not a fucking console game, oh no, it's gonna be mobile exclusive. Yes, you heard me correct, it's only gonna be iOS and Android, and Blizzard, you pissed off the wrong fucking people. Because seeing companies like Activision, Blizzard, and EA taking this approach with their games by trying to approach the mobile market, you're probably thinking yourself, there's got to be more info behind this besides being a cash grab. Well, there is. Well, it's actually linked to the whole cash grab shit. Because did you know, and I mean, did you fucking know, the Asian region is known for having the highest growth in revenue when it comes to the mobile market? I'm not kidding you. It's absolutely true nowadays, because ever since mobile games have slightly gotten, you know, to the point where it's reaching its level of graphics and processors and visuals and all that shit. Somehow the Asian region, some of the Asian regions such as China, Taiwan, South Korea, and Japan are playing mobile games on a daily fucking basis. They're no longer playing console games or PC games anymore, because turns out with PC and console games, that revenue in those particular regions are dying off, which is only making up to around $4 to $10 million, which is hardly fuck all. But with the mobile market, however, it's making up to around 17 to 21.2 billion fucking dollars, which is fucking nuts. Don't believe me? Link will be in the description down below. Anyway, Activision and Blizzard announced Diablo Immortal. Oh fucking boy. Oh, the evidence fucking shows as well with the announcement trailers that they uploaded to YouTube. Oh, there is a fuckload of dislikes. And speaking of the dislikes, turns out Blizzard and Activision were paying Google and YouTube, yes, you heard me correct, Google and fucking YouTube, hundreds of fucking dollars to delete a massive chunk of fucking dislikes just so they can change the fucking ratings. That, of course, didn't work, because people discovered that their dislikes were fucking gone, and I thought to myself, do you know what? I want to see if this shit is actually fucking real. So I went on to one of their fucking trailers of Diablo Immortal, disliked one of them, exit that video, came back an hour later, and my dislike was fucking gone. So yeah, they either had an actual person or a bot that was deleting fucking dislikes. Not to mention that tons of comments were also getting deleted as well by people calling out saying this is shit, this is bullshit, why the fuck this is coming out on mobile, this should be coming out on PC and consoles. Which yeah, I will agree. And because, right, Here's what Blizzard and Activision could have done to prevent this shit from happening, right? They could have released this shit on all platforms besides iOS and Android. They could have released this on PC, Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, alongside with Android and iOS. That way, their consumers have a bigger chance of reaching that optional choice to play the game that they want to play. But unfortunately, the reason why companies like Blizzard and Activision, EA are doing this is because us Westerners are so fucking stubborn when it comes to microtransactions. However, with countries like China, Taiwan, South Korea, and Japan, they will eat that shit up. I am not kidding you. They will go out of their way to spend millions of their own money on microtransactions on a fucking mobile game, which is nuts. They don't want to take the second option where you have to like be patient and wait for take this for example. If someone let's say someone in South Korea is playing like a racing game, right? Playing like a racing game, and he noticed that on his phone that his car needs to be repaired. Of course, he presses repair, and of course the timer says he's got to wait around up to like 24 hours for it to be fucking finished, right? Instead of him waiting the next day to be patient, he would spend hundreds or possibly thousands of dollars on microtransactions just to make sure everything is just fine and dandy for him, which is again it's fucking nuts. And I don't understand why the mobile market in those particular countries are so fucking big. That's something that will always baffle my mind. Like, consoles and PCs within those particular countries used to be at the same amount of popularity as they did in the West. Well, as they do in the West today, as usual. But back to the topic at hand. Activision and Blizzard have 100% fucked up on this, and like I said, they could have made this a little bit more simpler by giving their consumers an optional choice, not just iOS and Android, but consoles and PC also with Diablo Immortal, and of course they've teamed up with a company in China called NetEase, which is famously known for making World of Warcraft and Diablo ripoffs. So basically, Diablo Immortal is basically just a reskin or just a complete copy of one of their Diablo ripoffs. I'm not kidding you. Which of course that doesn't surprise me since I teamed up with a Chinese company. Any person in China will rip any product off. Will rip off any product, honestly, from movies to games to fucking cartoons, food products, all that shit. Because the reason why they don't have a copyright law in their country, they can get away with it. And again, when you look at companies like Activision, EA, and Blizzard taking their beloved franchises that people have been begging for to come back for years, and instead they do the exact opposite by brushing off their actual audience who made their franchises a success, by the way, to approaching a market that they can milk their wallets and credit cards dry. That's all this fucking is. Because these companies are so fucking out of touch with it, which is true. But at the same time, though, it's greed, it's fucking money that's poisoned their minds. And I've said this time and time again, greed poisons one's soul, and you've got to be fucking careful if you're running a business. And if you start to become a greedy fucking company who's just fucking desperate, I mean, you're fucking desperate for money so fucking badly, you've got to be fucking careful, because I'll tell you something right now, money can fuck with your mind, and I mean, it really can fuck with it. And this is what I'm talking about. Companies today need to fucking stop with this shit. Sure, you can bring your games on mobile, that's fine, but make sure PC and console consumers have an optional choice. If you're gonna make it a mobile market exclusive without giving out an optional choice for the actual consumers, you're gonna be a lot of deep shit. And even fucking Activision's fucking stock has plummeted since yesterday and the day before that. I'm not kidding you. Because if you go on Google right now and type in Activision stock market or stock price or whatever the fuck it's called, or revenue, you can see the little graph go like that, and it just goes. So yeah, Activision knows they fucked up, and to be honest with you, it's not just the fact that they're not going to go away anytime soon because of this. They know these particular countries like China, Taiwan, and South Korea and Japan. They will spend their own money on Diablo Immortal for microtransactions. They will do just that. And again, this what fucking worries me with big companies today. And they will, no joke, they will go out of their way to take their beloved franchises, loved by thousands, millions, or hundreds, in fact, and just fucking destroy them by making them into a mobile-only game where microtransactions are going to be shoved in your fucking face over and over and over again. Now, of course, a lot of people now I know a lot of people are going to say to me, "Hang on, Lewis, you play mobile games yourself?" Yes, true, but I don't play them on a daily basis. Right, when it comes to games like Micro Machines and Revolts and all those fucking games, those games were actually fun. I didn't have to spend fucking microtransactions on anything. I played the game a few times just to make sure there's no microtransactions shoved in your face kind of bullshit, and there wasn't. Of course, yeah, there is microtransactions, but it wasn't shoved in your face. But again, this is what everyone's biggest worry is. Companies like this are going to take this route, and here's why: because phones and tablets. I know a lot of people don't like hearing this, but I've got to say it anyway. Phones and tablets are going to kill PC and consoles very soon, because they're reaching that level where they're going to, well, pretty much reach that full potential of having the same type of graphics, visuals, animations, and textures such as the Xbox One, PS4, and modern day PC. And that's why everyone's shitting themselves, because companies like this will take this approach, and that's what's scaring a lot of people. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them for being scared. That's why you're seeing the retro gaming community increasing, because they're going back, either rebuying old retro games or buying plug and play consoles with their little cartridges or scratch discs, which surprisingly still fucking works. But yeah, this is everyone's biggest worry right now. Diablo Immortal, again, it's another example of a company only doing this by giving their own audience the massive middle finger and saying fuck you. If you're not going to give us the fucking microtransaction money, these four countries, China, Taiwan, Japan, and South Korea, fucking will. And that's all it fucking is. Okay, guys, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and tell me what are your thoughts on this whole Diablo fiasco. Okay, guys, peace out.